Yo, we in there. Welcome everybody to Wednesday Night Fights, online edition, episode 3. As the wonderful Alex Valle said, I'm Dynamite, joined by none other than Austin. How's it going, Austin? How you feeling tonight?
Bro, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on the East Coast, so it's a little bit late, but I'm actually, I was shocked. I thought I was going to be super tired, but, I was watching the Street Fighter finals, and I'm really hyped for what Granblue is going to bring to.
Yeah, the Street Fighter finals were nice and clean. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to replicate the situation with some fantastic Granblue top 8 action. We fought in the streets for a little bit. Now it's time to take it to the skies. And starting off, we're going to have a fantastic match. But let's take a look at the top 8 bracket right now to see who will be playing to be tonight's Sky Captain, as I like to call it.
Ooh, I like that a lot. So the thing is, a lot of these matches, all the matches were played yesterday for the qualifiers. So that's how we found out our top 8 today. So starting us off, it's going to be Reynolds versus DJA on the winner's side. And then after that, it's probably going to go up to Air Jordan versus Aikido 55. Exil versus Cali Power down in losers. And then Maverick versus Dadpool. So
yes, so we got some repeat offenders from last week. GA won last week with Gran, and we have a couple of other repeat offenders as well. I believe Maverick was in there, Air Jordan. So some usual suspects, as I say.
Yeah, it's actually shocking to see Exil down in loser side. He was sent down there by Reynolds earlier yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. Reynolds defeating him to make it into top 8. But I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. You can definitely come back from the loser side and still come out the victor on grand final. So we'll see what happens. But before we get started, one last thing: if you can hit up the Matcherino pages for all the games that are being played out tonight. So this isn't the only game, but the Matcherino pages will be in chat. If you hit ! Matcherino, go ahead and put that into the chat. You should see all the fantastic pages come up. Matcherino's been supporting events both online and offline for years now, right? So, but even more so now, if you can just put in the free code, spread the word, as I always say, that does a lot of good. So check that out and pitch in if you can. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, especially now in this trying time that we have a bunch of online tournaments, right? Where we have to find some way to get those donations to make sure that some of the money goes towards the players, some of the money goes towards the tournament organizers that need to find that other source of revenue. But besides that, let's jump into this match, right? I'm seeing Percival coming up.
This is a wrong character they're gonna play against.
Oh, okay. I was shocked to see that.
Okay, I was shocked because I've seen Reynolds on Matera for a little bit now, so I was.
He plays a lot of characters. I know he's messed around with Fairy and Ladiva. Ladiva a long time ago. that was in the beginning. So they're just gonna.
They're gonna clear it out, get to character select, and select the characters that they would like to play.
When you play online, in that regard, there's no character select screen, right? You have to pre-select it. So of course it's extremely easy to accidentally go with a new character.
Oh, absolutely. Usually, especially if you're playing in a lobby and you're messing around with the character that you don't normally play, right? So if you were playing earlier, you pre-select the character, and then if you forget to switch back, then you load up, and then it's the wrong character. So
yeah, it's just awful. We can talk about the players here for a bit. Reynolds was actually no one's a stranger to this player, right? He's the KOF champion from Evo 2013. 2014? I think it was 2013. Evo 2013. He won King of Fighters. He's also a very prominent Dragon Ball FighterZ player. So he's got a lot of fighting game background behind his back.
And he grinds it. If he's interested in the game, he grinds it out. I've seen him talk about, having other outside of the FGC responsibilities, still maybe having 1 or 2 days to play and really grinding it out. So and the results speak for themselves. But we're gonna get back into it. DJA going to the Catalina, Reynolds starting with Percival to get things kicked off.
Now, it's very interesting to see him going off with the Percival, right? Because I believe last week he went all Fairy. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. He was not going Percival. But he's got, like I said, we talked about how many characters this guy's been going. Meanwhile, I was playing against DJA, who's rocking the Catalina. This is kind of like a Shodown versus a different type of Shodown. I don't even know if you could classify Percival as a Shodown, but he has the DP, he has a grounded fireball.
Yeah, he's got some Shodown qualities, but you know he's gonna need to use the stocks to get the full screen fireball. Gran and Catalina, obviously, you can just do it off rip. And DJA right now is getting Reynolds pressed up in the corner, looking to find a way to get that EX thrust off. But Reynolds jumping out, DP whiffs is gonna be a punish.
Yeah, DJ is doing a fantastic job just trying to like put him against that wall, right? Because if Percival's like cornered, he can't charge any of the stocks, which he needs to power up his moves, power up his fireballs, his DPs. And just like that, he was just in the corner, managed to escape out of there, but just one false combo coming up from Reynolds, going to be able to end that with a DP EX, take away that round 1.
Yeah, Reynolds coming away with battle 1 in his pocket. DJA had a couple of opportunities there, but that block DP really turned out poorly for him. But starting off round 2 really well, going to get a setup here.
Yeah, Catalina gets so much damage off of that wall bounce. Gonna have to respect it. Okay, he just backs off a bit. Nice jumping, gonna be able to go for a punish from the airborne.
Reynolds searching for a way to get that long range of Percival into action. Just a couple of 5Hs, but DJA, another jump in here. EX thrust, knockdown. What's the setup? Cancel out? Yep, you better believe it.
I mean, DJ is getting a lot off of these jumps, right? Because he just knows when the Percival Reynolds is gonna like go for a swing. So he just jumps right over that, lands a jumping swing, turns it into a combo, cashes out the super.
Yeah, and Catalina, one of those characters where if you're a little less than half screen away, maybe even at half screen, she can convert off of that EX thrust into some incredible damage. So it's really on Reynolds to play defensively wise, not get counter hit while he's trying to stick out those long sword normals.
You notice right there after that DP, he actually sacrificed Oki just to try to charge up the stocks. Because, like I said, it's incredibly important they manage to keep those for damage purposes, as well as like throwing the projectiles out a little bit faster.
Yeah, EX DP hard knockdown here, goes for the low, opens him up.
Smart stuff, puts him in the corner, just one more confirmed. Oh, walking forward, didn't see the fireball. Maybe there was a little bit of hesitation coming up from DJA, but Reynolds gonna take that game 1 pretty solidly in that final round.
Yeah, that final round was definitely Reynolds' favorite. They're gonna go right back into it for game 2. Reynolds up 1-0 at the moment, and DJA gonna have to find a couple of different looks to maybe throw Reynolds off guard, but there's that jump in once more, getting Reynolds over the head, probably trying to do an anti-air or something like that. Sometimes in this game, anti-air distance can be really tricky.
Yeah. And it depends on the characters too, right? Because if you're fighting guns like Beelzebub's like jumping you, like that thing's so hard to get an anti-air on. So you gotta be careful with the spacing. But right, speaking of spacing, DJ doing a great job just jailing him. Managed to back away. I know he was looking for a whiff punish on that medium.
Alright, Reynolds, the health, the life lead is heavily. I mean, sometimes you gotta do it, right? But the life lead is definitely in DJA's favor, and he's playing like, I'm gonna chill back here, throw out some fireballs, I'm good to go. Whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do you, I'm gonna do me all the way over here.
Now DJ just expended his EX fireball, so it gives Reynolds an opportunity to try to like close this gap, but he's just running from one corner to the next.
I mean, true in Catalina form, big chilling right now, doesn't need to do much at all, and he's just letting Reynolds hunt away. Whiff throw, jump over you, nothing doing.
Yeah, I mean, he had to go for that DP because he could have easily gotten chipped. He was at 1 health, if he would have blocked that, he would have died, so it was just a now or never.
Yeah, he let him paint himself into a corner, and that's very wise from DJ. Not doing anything too risky, knowing that Reynolds with a big cash out, but just like that big air throw, Reynolds starting out with a little bit of momentum in round 2.
Oh, I'm gonna call it out. He could have got way more off of that if he would recognize he had a counter hit. Because he like dashed forward and gave him an opportunity to be countered. And now here comes the pain. Okay, good escape from DJA.
Yeah, whiff throw, but nothing doing. Another jump you. Man, DJ is getting big dividends on those jump ins. Went with the low on the meaty wake up.
Ooh, got a little ballsy there with that overhead. You just got the quick match coming out from Reynolds.
And another jump into a low, setting up for the special, and this should wrap it up.
Reynolds just 1 round away, taking home the sets. Let's see if he can try to pull it through. And, like you said, Reynolds has been doing a lot of jump-ins into those crouching, trying to catch DJA off guard. Okay, good DP, just get him off of you.
Block on the J, nice tech.
Okay, he's just backing up. Now at that point when he's charging stocks like that, like DJ recognized he can actually just throw out fireballs and that can interrupt him and prevent him from being able to charge it while taking some damage. That's plus on block, he's gonna use it to run up, get the throw.
Absolutely. DJ stuck in the corner right now, but thrust will get him out. Knockdown. What's the setup here?
The low, meaty low. I think DJ was mashing. And he's gonna pay the price for it. Reynolds coming up with a dominating victory here. 2-0 is gonna move on into winners finals here at Weds Night Fights, episode 3 online edition.
That was rough. Like, I mean, Reynolds in that situation opened DJ up with plenty of lows, both the jump-in varieties, the meaty varieties, and it really felt like even though DJ started to get a little bit going, he would win a round, right? And then in round 2, Reynolds would make an adjustment, change up the flow of battle, and then from there, it just was really all in Reynolds' favor. And I think that just goes to show, like we were talking about in the beginning, how much experience Reynolds has in a multitude of fighting games to not waver, even though you might start out losing a round really poorly, right? Or even if you win the first round and then lose the second round really poorly. It's just one of those things that shows the stalwart experience of someone who's just played a ton of fighting games.
Yeah, and there's a matchup thing going on there as well, where you have Catalina versus Percival, where they both kind of want the same thing. They want to space out big ass swords and try to get some big damage off of it, get some punishes, and I guess Reynolds just came out on top. I love those jump in lows, by the way. He just kept doing it. He kept catching DJ off guard. I don't know if he was trying to like react to it or if he just was getting caught, in the mix. But regardless, just come up with a lot of ways to get that win. But without further ado, let's jump into the other side of winners semis. It looks like we're gonna have Air Jordan fighting off against Akito. Now, if anyone knows about Akito, this is the guy that's been rocking Lil Wayne these past couple of weeks. I believe it was 2 weeks ago he won the Weds Night Fights with some big supers. He's also won a couple of the offline events. Yep. But his opponent, Air Jordan,
running the Charlotta, of course. This is a very interesting matchup because Charlotta's going to stay on top of you the whole. That's what she wants to do: stay on top of Lil Wayne the whole time. And it can be kind of difficult because you can OS Lil Wayne's parry with DP and things like that. So it's going to be up to Akito to figure out how to get spacing and set up on Charlotta, which can be a very, very tall order. So we'll see how it's going to play out between these two. Alright. Akito starting off with some good pressure here, deciding to take the fight to Air Jordan. However, gets thrown in the corner, cracked with the overhead, but does not try to counter hit. Jumps up, gets the EX rush. Here we go, calling out the homies. DP for your trouble, sir. Air Jordan continuing the pressure. Immediately into HPA. It's party time. Call out the homies. Crack some bottles open, perhaps. There we go. Air Jordan backing in the corner.
I was loving Air Jordan's reaction to that, right? Because it's kind of like the opposite. You want to avoid the sweep, because if the sweep happens, all the damage is going to come out. Like, just take the overhead sometimes. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh,
the mix and the
nice mix.
Bro, Charlotta gets Lil Wayne gets so much in that corner. Like, he can just mix you to Kingdom Come with all those projectiles.
Oh, gets the jump-in telegraph for days. That thing was sent with 7-day mail and still connected.
Bro, that was a flutter jump. I don't know what that was. Okay, got a lot of these crouch fights.
Gets the cross up and the corner pressure. Here we go. This is where you said Lil Wayne gets so many options. What's the setup? Calling out the homies. Cracked open with the low. Thought he was going high. HPA, party time.
Yeah, this is where the pressure begins, bro. It's all on you to just try to react to the. That's the sweep I was talking about, right? One sweep is all the Wayne needs in HPA, and he can just pop you up and just combo the crap out of you.
Yo, a sweep to clean up the house and then pop the bottles because it's party time. Invite everybody over. House looking nice. And Akito looking clean with that first game victory. Goes up 1-0.
I mean, maybe invite people over a later time, all in right now, but we can go. Akito, again, this guy just coming in. And I feel like Lil Wayne, I'm not doubting him or anything, but Lil Wayne does get a little bit of a boon in an online environment, right? Especially the supers when he calls out Iggy. But right now, I feel like that's not. I feel like he's just playing really solid game.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing a solid game right now. He's actually using HPA to full effect, not worrying about calling out Yggdrasil. And right now, Air Jordan is in a rough scenario. Life lead is negligible. One touch will do. And Akito puts himself on match point just like that. All right,
really close to being able to... Yeah, I'm sorry. He's really close to being able to take this.
Yeah, Air Jordan's gonna have to come up with a new game plan and put Akito more on the defensive. Nice, stopped him from jumping out. Keep you right in that corner, sir. I'm not done yet. Nice dodge on the universal overhead, and here we go. Akito setting up.
Ooh, good dodge. Being able to come back in. Breaks him out of the corner. I like that little match. Just go for like the Blanca ball. Just cut through everything. Oh, we got Iggy coming out.
Big Auntie does Air Jordan know. Got plenty of health, so he can kind of just hold this one out. He doesn't have to worry about chip as much just because he's so healthy when that came.
He does have to be careful though. If he manages to block one of those green balls, it could turn into like an unblockable setup from lava. Okay, going for the sword. Just trying to keep him in that corner.
EX Blanca ball, here we go. And another overhead. He's landed at least 3 or 4 of those, you know, in similar setups. So might be something that Akito will either start looking for or trying to dodge once again with the standing dodge.
Yeah, do you think he's like expecting a throw at that point because he's done it so much?
I mean, here's the thing about this game, right? Like, you don't want to mess up on a tech throw, get cracked by that universal overhead, because you're going to take an incredible amount of damage. So, I don't know if he's just willing to eat those and not worry about it, but it has been working out for Air Jordan so far.
Fantastic punish on that, gonna put him back into the corner. I like that he's gonna be able to cancel the sweep with the dodge, but here comes the human pyramid, which is a little bit shocking. Do you think he meant to go for Iggy? Like
I don't know. I mean,
he had the blue bar.
Yeah, Iggy wasn't that successful last time, so maybe he was thinking HPA will do it. But what we'll do is Air Jordan tying it up 1 game apiece, and we're going to game 3.
Nice adaptation.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Yeah, I like what Air Jordan did. He actually put Akito in a defensive position during the round due to life leads, forced him to make a decision between Iggy and HPA. And, you know, it worked out for him really well. Let's see what plays out in game 3.
And Air Jordan is like a player that you can't slouch on either. He got 3rd last week. So, like, he's definitely like one of those contenders to be someone up to win it. Especially with a character like Shodown, who's considered a really good character.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody in top 8 at a Wednesday Night Fights tournament, you ain't going to be able to sleep on. So that's just the way it goes. And right now, Air Jordan definitely not sleep. Keeping Akito hemmed up in the corner. Finally gets free and a knockdown.
Gonna throw out one of his bros and tries to back up because at that point, you know, Lowen wants the space. He wants to be able to have all that free reign to go. Oh, caught the sweep.
There it is.
Not too much because he wasn't in the corner, but still a lot of damage off of that super.
Jordan running up. EX. Oh, I like that. He's been using the EX Blanca ball so much, and Akito just read it.
What's cool about that EXDP, right, is if you get a normal on it, you can cancel that into a dodge and punish Lowen, but because that was a skill, Lowen got the was able to get the, you can't cancel it, so Lowen got the hit.
Speaking of hit, Air Jordan getting that Blanca ball, the jump over, going to carry him towards the middle of the screen. Nice standing dodge, but still gets hit.
Wow, you see him just mashing that heavy, trying to get that hit?
Absolutely, I mean, I don't blame him.
However, Charlotta's far heavy, goes so far. Nice.
There it is, just like you said.
Yep.
Akito looking a little low on life right now. Air Jordan, Blanca balls his way in, and he's going to look to just find the right spacing. Maybe a couple of 5Ms with Charlotta, or is he going to go YOLO? Oh, here comes Yggdrasil. And this is the guessing game, right? This is the, do you know or do you not know?
Trying to put him in the thunder. That finally threw out the lava. I feel like he waited the last second to do this. Like, the lava's the one that's kind of hard to deal with. That's the fastest reaction required, you know? You have to be able to dodge it because it comes so quick.
Oh, nice DP, and that's going to wrap it up.
Catches
so, final
the
round.
Jump. I mean, he's getting a lot of mileage off of that, too. I think he just understands when the gaps are coming from Akito.
Yeah, and I mean, Charlotta DP, I think, is the best DP in the game. So, you know, it's really good for a number of situations, but especially those anti-air situations because she's got hitboxes all the way up and down.
What is going on in this corner? Like, whatever momentum Air Jordan had going, it is completely gone after a perfect. Ooh.
I take back everything I said.
Bro, when Lowen gets you in the corner. When Lowen gets you in the corner.
That was wild. Like,
oh my god.
man. What? That was child abuse. Somebody called DCFS.
Man,
what just happened?
Don't hate on the potato. Don't hate on her.
Like, what? I wasn't hating. Luane was the one that was hating. It was.
That's fair.
Cheetah was not happy.
That's going to be Air Jordan moving into winners finals. Going to be fighting off against Reynolds later on. But let's take a trip down to the losers sides. I think coming up next, we're going to have Gilles versus, I believe, Cali Power, aka Alex
Valle. Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Gia. Valle, can you give us a spot check on that before you?
Yeah, it's like Shay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Just you had to get that double check.
Yeah. But Shea defeated Burger Time to make it in the top 8. Valle going through Sun Goki to make it into top 8. So Shea, like I said, with the Grand, and Valle has been rocking out Vasaraga lately. So we'll see what's going to be for this matchup. Everybody's been talking about Grand, obviously, within the last month and a half. Definitely a strong character, but we have been seeing the likes of like Fame and some others putting Vasaraga to work as well. So I'm very curious to see how this one is going to play out.
Yeah, and there's all the other characters that are considered like really good. There's some sleeper hits as well. Like obviously Lancelot has seen like a huge surge. I did see Alex messing around with him on his stream the other day. I don't know if he's actually going to pull him out in tournament or not, but I do know he's got that underneath his belt. But yeah, like Grand versus Vasaraga, if he ends up going with Vasaraga, kind of it can be a steamroll for Grand. Like if Grand just gets one opening, gets one knockdown, there's very little it can do, but that's not what we're going to see. We're seeing the Lancelot come out. Yeah, so this is I
don't blame him. I mean, this is a
actually this is my bad now. That's not. I didn't mean to pick this character.
Oh, wrong character pick. We're gonna reset it real quick.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get it. Like so you think going for Lancelot against Grand would make the most sense. But he feels like Vasaraga is the way to go, and as long as he can keep Grand out, he can find success. But like I said, it can easily steamroll. One knockdown is all Grand needs, and then
I mean that's all he needs. One setup into an EX boot off the wall, and you're in the world of hurt. Like it's gonna sting quite a bit. But I always feel like you go with what you're comfortable with and what you know and what you're warm with, right? Especially in this type of scenario where it's a top 8 scenario. You want to go with what you feel like is the character that you're warm with, you're ready to go, and then maybe if you need to switch when you're pressed, think about it then. But you still got to play the game. On paper it looks one way, but 9 times out of 10 you got to play the game and see what happens. So I do agree with you that Vasaraga is going to have to find the spaces to keep Grand out and to find room to armor up. That's going to be the key. Like how many times can you armor up, use EX walk, use some of your heavies with armor on them, maybe even use your 2H, your crouching heavy with armor to anti-air so you can stop Grand's JU. It's an ambitious task, but it might be something to think about.
And something that could also happen within the matchup, right? Between I just got kicked out of the room, so I'm just gonna watch off of the stream here, get this match going. So one thing you gotta think about with Vasaraga is even though he gets the Soul Forge and he gets the armor, right? All you need is 3 hits to knock him out of whatever move he's going for that has armor. And Grand just so happens to have an EX Fireball that is 3 hits.
All right, getting a knockdown and some armor though. Gonna be able to. Here comes the walk. Guard crush on the low. A little bit of chip damage, but nothing too terrible. Shay is finding his way in. There's an LDP.
Okay, trying to go for that shoulder tackle. I mean, that's going to be one of the ways that he can try to get in there for at a safe. As long as he's far enough away, it can become safe.
Oh, MDP on the shoulder charge. Get off me. Another multi-hit move that can break armor.
Okay, just keeping him at bay with these fireballs, and Vasaraga decides to kind of jump over it or cross through. Doesn't have too much of an answer, and I love this. The second he goes for that jump, he's powering up the power raise, which is also a really good unique move for Grand because it gives him invincibility if he has that charge forward.
Yeah, and he's putting up the wall, but here we go with EX. Let me holler at you. I'm going to push you right back into this corner. Standing heavy. Valle tries to jump in, gets clipped by the fireball. Did this connect? Tiger Woods, baby. Let's go. We're putting it in the hole.
Yo, and he just this animation's brutal, dude. He just like slashes the crap out of you. And look how much damage that did.
Don't forget, he still has armor in the scoop. Taking him to Baskin Robbins. We got all the flavors for you.
Bro, sometimes people forget that he has the command grab. Like, that can catch, especially because he didn't use that at all that first round. Like, it just caught him completely off guard when he's low on health.
When you're using characters in any fighting game, you want to look for round closers, and that command grab is definitely one of them because people can sleep on them through the rest of the round, just like that, and you are in a lot of trouble. Right now, Shay gonna have to find a way to step away from the aggression of Alex Valle. There's the boot.
Bro, he has 1 health. Like, he just needs 1 skill on block, or just 1 trade, and that's all he needs.
Yeah, crouching light will close it out.
And we were talking about earlier how Gran can bully Vasaraga, but then we forget that Vasaraga can bully the whole cast once he gets in.
Yeah,
so,
like once he's in and you're in that corner, you've been command grab, tossed over there like, you know, you stole something from him. It's a really rough scenario. That's why you see these fireballs coming out. But Vae's rolling through. I like that DP, making him think about trying to take his turn back. However, here comes the armor move, and Vae's going to look for a way in. It's been the walk so far. Let's see if he uses another skill to try to find himself into striking distance. Nope, Shodown.
He does have fully charged power raise. Again, that could give Gran invincibility in case he wants to like try to go for that and use it later on. Oh no, here comes the Rampage. Soul Forge added. That's going to be that little icon right there. Gives him that super armor, 3 hits guaranteed whenever he goes for like a heavy or a Rampage skill.
Off the wall shoulder.
No, he's done. Vasaraga just takes out so much of your health off of 1 hit.
And that's the pressure. Like, you know, Vae putting it into his own hands, putting his fate into his own hands, and Shay is going to have to find an answer very quickly. EXDP, corner pressure, this is where Gran excels. JU into throw, I like that setup.
This is where like Vasaraga struggles, right? Because he has like no defensive options. Yeah, their plus his like fastest like move is gonna be a frame 6 light, crouching light. So Gran can abuse that with his frame 5. So it just becomes even more difficult. But he manages to find a way out, pushes him all the way to the right side of the stage. I like that spacing for Jay to be able to avoid that slash.
Late tech from Vae gives Shay his turn back. Boot to find his way in with throw from Vae. Shay backing up. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Life lead is in Shay's favor, but like you said, it only takes 1 hit. However, medium DP says no.
And anytime that he goes for that Rampage, like Jay can just easily go for a DP at that point. Like even if he goes for like a medium one with Soul Forge, he has 3 hits on it. So like he can't block it because he's in a Rampage. So you gotta be very careful with that the decision making here. Oh, he's just throwing it out.
Bloody move. He thought he was going to do something, but here comes Tempest Blade. 1, 2, and that'll do it.
Yeah, just stab him right in the chest. It's going to be Jay, you know, still here. Not going to get at trying not to get 2-0'd. So we try to do this one final round.
And I actually like that Jay, he slowed things down, made Vae have to approach him from different perspectives, and kept his distance when the timing was right, built a huge life lead, and then backed off.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do in just fighting games in general. If you ever get that life lead, play with it, make them approach you, especially in a matchup like this. And there's that EX Fireball I was talking about. Yeah, he just managed to go right through the armor.
Okay. Almost off the wall.
Yeah, he spent the EX because he thought it was going to wall bounce, but instead he just finds himself without that cooldown. And that boot is such a good move to have access in the corner. So just you gotta find out those timings, spacings.
Oh, dash up heavy connects. You went for the 2U, did not happen, but the jump unique will close it out into the light. And we have a tied ball game.
All I had to do was just get the mix up, cross up with the jump, and when Gran goes for that jumping U, dude, like it is so like ambiguous where it's gonna hit you. Sometimes you just want to commit to that block button.
It's the Sonic Spinball, man, and it can hit on any side, 360, whatever you want. It makes homemade fries. It does it all.
It's like doing the Matrix, and the thing is that extends his hurt box too, so he's easier to get anti-aired when he commits to that move compared to like when he goes for the little slash from heavy.
Yes.
Okay, we're backing up a bit. I like the spacing off of that far heavy. Power raise from that distance is completely safe. So I like that a lot. Pushes him into the corner, medium. all that was plus, except for that far medium. So he's just got to be able to respect all of that.
Yeah, Gran has 3+ frame normals on block, and it is sometimes he just gets oppressed in the corner just like this. Nice standing dodge on the swing, but Valle finally gets a connection. EX, let me holler at you. What's the setup? Cross up blocked.
Oh, so like right there, I respect that decision from Alex, because a lot of Grans, whenever they use their EX fireball, they'll try to follow it because they're super plus afterwards. But that time he just backed off, and he didn't get punished for it because Gran backed off so much. Comes in with the scoops, throws him in the corner. Literally just needs one swing. Oh, he's done. There's nothing he can do. Oh, what?
Super armor on that move, and I think it just plain out whiffed.
It whiffed. That 100% whiffed. The spacing on that. Oh, poor GA. He thought he was like within distance. I thought he was within distance.
You think you're gonna make it to the finish line, and a truck comes out of nowhere and cleans you right on out of the round.
Bro, I thought Gran had the distance of like Lancelot's Blade Impulse. He wants to go across the screen. He could not make it. And now all of a sudden he's finding himself at turning life. This last final round. And Valle is like starting to put the pressure on, gets the super. And I like this one. Yeah, dude, this isn't even the SSBA one. This is like the normal one. It looks like just disgusting. Throw that sight at him. Oh,
right, looking for the jump out with the crouching heavy, nothing doing. Shay just chilling in the corner right now, jumps over the scoop. I love it.
He could easily bring this back down. He's got him in the corner. This is where Gran thrives. He doesn't have super. He has no way. He can just push buttons, and there's nothing he can do besides blocking.
Yeah, Vaille's got to hold it for right now. However, he has a chance. That's negative.
No.
He didn't finish. The clash.
No, I think he tried to input boot. I think he tried to input boot, but it wasn't up. It wasn't ready. It wasn't available. Oh, he takes
hangs in there. Wow, I thought he was going to cancel into Super Skybound art. I thought Shay was going to cancel into Super Skybound art when he got that quarter screen, 3/4 screen connection, but he didn't. Maybe it might have been a misinput. Maybe he was looking for boot, like you said. Either way, Valle holding on, taking advantage of the opportunities that were given to him, and moving on in the loser side in a very close one.
And there was a couple times that set where GA would like go for the boot from that long distance, right? And he'd land right in front of him, and that was not safe. So I was wondering if he was trying to like mix him up by trying to go for a DP right afterwards to punish the unsafe move, or if he was just trying to like, and then it became a mind game of like, well, he's not going to try to punish it because he knows I have a DP, but then he just mashed out anyways. So he did try to do it multiple times. It just did not work.
Yeah, as a Gran player, I have definitely DP'd after unsafe boots, so especially online. So
that's the degenerate play. I like it.
I am so guilty. So that is an actual thing. So it might have been that setup. However, sometimes just digging your heels in, waiting for your opportunities, and you know what? If the boot on the combo came out and it didn't drop and he went off the wall, might have been dead. But sometimes the input errors do happen, and it's up to the other player to take advantage, and that's exactly what Valle did. So we're going to be moving on to the other side of loser side top 8 and have Maverick versus Dadpool.
Before that, I wanted to talk about like Valle's performance here, right? So like at the offline tournaments, episode 7, he got 9th, and then literally like the online event 2 weeks ago, he got 7th. And now he's guaranteed top 5. So it's like he's progressing. So people can't sleep on him, dude.
A little bit at a time, just sneak your way.
Not just the TO, not just the TO, Like he's got some fundamentals.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. And definitely put on display there. I like seeing Vasaraga do well. So anytime someone champions Vasaraga, the character looks so sick. I'm always happy to see Vasaraga show up and put some work in. So, and that's coming from a Gran player. So, if I'm saying that, then it's true. Because I still play Gran, but
I feel that.
Yeah. But when people put in work with the big fella, I love seeing that. It's something special. So, we'll see. I mean, Valle's moving on to further in the loser side. So maybe he'll be able to put in that more work and move up maybe to maybe 3rd, maybe sneak in the grand finals a little bit.
We'll see what happens. Let's jump into the other side of losers top 8 though. We got our last 2 competitors for top 8. We got Maverick versus Deadpool, like you said previously. Now Maverick has been all over the place. with his Lancelot, right?
Yes.
My man, he's gotten top 8 at Weds Night Fights. He's got second at tons of them. He's been to a lot of Weds Night Fights, just like a lot of online tournaments in general. Because he also got second at Ronin Rumble this past weekend, 3 days ago in the West Division. So a bunch of second places, a bunch of third places. But when will he get that first? When will he get that fabled first? Could tonight be the night? He's gonna have to fight Deadpool. Or Dadpool.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go up against Dadpool. This is my turn to get kicked out the lobby, so I'm gonna watch it off the young Discord. But
Oof.
yeah, it happens. We make do. We do what we can. No problems at all.
It just kicked me out of the pool. It kicked me out of the spectator as well. So I think the whole thing got canceled. Okay.
So
they're playing. None of us can watch.
Okay, that's fine.
No, they're not playing. They got booted too, so they're gonna rejoin the lobby.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
Okay.
They got. I mean,
Lobbies,
but Deadpool, the last that I've seen of him playing Fairy. So Lancelot versus Fairy can be. Just depends on who gets in first, right? Like if Fairy can keep Lancelot out, great times, But if Lancelot gets in, you got a ton of stuff to deal with. Even if you have him in the corner, you have stuff to deal with. He has the double overhead situation with the wall jump. Of course, everyone knows the teleport, the 2-2C, as they say. You have to guess whether he's going to come straight down with it and try to go for a big counter hit combo or delay into normal falling air buttons. It can be a rough time, but if there's a character that can do it, I think Fairy has a better time than some of the other like Shodo-esque characters like Catalina or Gran.
Did Dadpool make the switch over to Fairy? I knew him as the Matera player from when I watched back in February.
So the last that I've seen of Dadpool, maybe 2 weeks ago, it was Fairy. But
okay,
Matera
so
might still be on the table. Yeah, the Materas might still be on the roster. You might be able to switch into it, but I do believe that Fairy was the last thing that I saw from him. And if I had the choice, so if I was playing both characters and I could play them to the same skill level, I'd probably end up going with the Fairy over the Matera against Lancelot. Because Matera can get super hemmed up in the corner without Skybound or Super Skybound. It's just, you don't want to do that.
And just the added bonus of having an EXDP helps a lot, especially with Lancelot. It's going to be airborne so much because of his teleports. Yes. But I remember like in the beginning of Granblue, when the game first came out in the Japanese release, and a lot of players, I don't know, in New York especially, in New York we had so many Materas. Everyone was playing Matera, and so that was the character a lot of people thought was going to be really good, or at least like a day one killer, And I feel like she's fallen off just a little bit. Like she's still good, but I think people just learned how to like pressure her and like.
Yeah, I definitely think she's still good. I just think that it's one of the characters that number one, a couple of things happen, right? So the first thing is, like you said, lots of scenes had Materas. Chicago, where I'm from, had Materas in the beginning as well. Quite a few of them. And then slowly but surely, they started to switch away. So I think that initial spike taught everybody the matchup really quickly, right? Like it's just like you have so many of them, you're going to end up learning that matchup while you play the game. And then the second thing that happened is that other Materas started to say, well, I thought this was going to be super strong, but maybe he isn't the character. So I think those two things kind of happened at the same time. But what is going to happen right now is the match. I still am not able to see it on the PS4, so I'm going to switch over to the Discord chat.
It's pretty accurate. It's like on about the same amount of time, so not the hardest thing in the world. We're gonna jump in here now. Dadpool has been to pretty much every Wednesday Night Fight since Granblue has been released, except for like the first online one he missed. But other than that, he's been to every single one out here grinding, and he got second once, at episode 8. So he's definitely got some things coming in here. So he's gonna put Maverick up for a fight, but Maverick playing as Zeta.
Yeah, neither of these characters are the ones we're talking about. So everything.
Yeah, this is Zeta. Now,
there goes that cross up Alpha, the armored air dash.
Oh yeah, you gotta be able to respect that. She gets 3 pogo jumps, and they can easily go for like a jumping swing right afterwards. That's 4 standing block you have to respect, or you can just go for a DP in between those pogos.
Yeah, Deadpool getting pushed to the corner, long range numbers from Maverick. However, EX dive into the Hoover. Nobody does it like you.
I like that jump, just gonna be able to avoid the throw. Nice reaction coming in, just gonna be able to punish the projectile, but wasn't close enough for the animation to play. Good call out. Okay, wake up super, he was already blocking. That's gonna be round 1. Going to Deadpool.
And you know, it's hard to do what Deadpool did and dash up and block like that because the run stop time is pretty hefty in the game. So the fact that threat off was pretty impressive. He knows the timing, wake up timing really well. This game.
Okay, good wake up DP coming out from Deadpool. Does it again, but this time we got Maverick coming in with a block. Gonna get a big punish. Zeta not known for doing the most amount of damage compared to the characters like Vasaraga and Grand Catalina, but she can make do.
Yeah, it can definitely add up. Wow. Deadpool right now having nothing on the full screen back here.
I like that answer. You notice that Maverick's not going for the typical crouching heavies whenever Deadpool jumps, right? And that's because Beelzebub's trying to anti-air this character. You're better off just like going for like a DP or just respecting it or trying to meet him up there because he can delay with his dives.
Exactly.
Good stuff.
Maverick crashing out into the super sky bomb.
That's gonna kill easily. But here's some more damage just in case.
Just in case, a little bit more. You never know when a rainy day might come about.
I'm just that good.
Alright, that's gonna be Maverick.
Battle.
Round number 2, man. Let's see what he can pull out here. Okay, now the thing is, like, Zeta, I feel like benefits the most from long distance because her projectile destroys projectiles.
Absolutely, it does. It can be, you know, rolled through like others, but it does destroy other projectiles. However, Deadpool's Beelzebub's EX, you know, the double talons, might be able to handle that situation a little bit better. However, it gets the vacuum into the throw.
Yeah, just what he did. You know, you see him jump, go for that dive. That's a really good answer for it as well. It's super fast, piling on the damage and go for the EX, spending so many of his skills in order to just try to keep her in the corner and do more and more damage. Okay, Maverick waits for the jump, baits it out. Couldn't get anything off of it, but gets the air to air.
Yeah, I like that play from Deadpool. You know, patient play. Like I said, life lead is so much in fighting games, especially in this one where, you know, you want to have that cushion in case you get hit with some big counter hit damage combos. And Deadpool not playing risky at all once he had that life lead, keeping Maverick spaced in the corner, waiting for him to try to jump out, meeting him in the air, and cashing out.
Oh, counter hit off of the overhead. And this is where the big damage is going to come out. Spinning out 2 EX in order to just try to capitalize as much as possible. Look at that health bar. It is gone. Disintegrated.
Disappeared into the air. Maverick gets the jump over, converting into the hard knockdown. Goes low for the sweep. Wow. Empty jump sweep.
She's got a twofer on that sweep, too. But it didn't matter. Managed to catch the first swing. That was a fantastic start for Maverick. Coming, starts off just charging in with the spear. I mean, I respect it.
Hey, sometimes when you have that momentum, you want to keep it going. However, Deadpool is slowing things down, trying to get something to go in his favor, but Maverick, here he comes, rushing situation. Coming overhead. Yeah, this is about to hurt.
The thing is, we're seeing a lot of times when Maverick will go for that counter, but it doesn't even matter when he keeps him in the corner, gets him with a third pogo, he'll be able to turn this auto combo into a super, not enough to get the kill.
But the setup, you gotta guess, how many is it gonna be? All of them blocked by Deadpool, still stuck in that corner. Life looking hard, yeah. That's a tough situation.
Yeah, coming up with a makeshift dead kick of her own. You know, you got one? I do too, man.
I'm good, I do it. It's not a kick, but it'll get the job done.
One thing that Deadpool's been jumping on is so many counters or parries that Maverick's been throwing out, he tends to go for the jumping move right afterwards and getting a little bit predictable with that because, you know, she gets so much off of going airborne. So Deadpool just chills back, crouches, gets the anti-air, and converts it into so much damage.
Yeah, and it's been really working out for him. You're gonna want to see Deadpool. Yeah, there it is. There's the teleport. I was just going to say, you want to see him start using the teleport a little bit more. These are both unique to try to create some better spacing for himself. Maverick EXing his way out with that armored jump.
And he tried to go for a third overhead counter hit, but we finally see a reaction coming out from Deadpool, just going for the standing block. Oh, what a mix-up!
And cash it on out.
The entirety, I think every single time that Maverick's gone airborne, he always goes for the pogo or like a swing of some kind. That was the first time he managed to catch some ankles with a low.
Yeah, and it worked out extremely well.
Okay, good answer. Knew that he was going to start very aggressively. Ooh, big damage. Or I just put them in the corner, I guess.
Yeah,
that's punishable.
But yeah, mashed out. Maverick gonna be able to move to mid screen. Set up here. Pogo sticks. How many? 2 into the low.
Gets it with the low again. Seems to be the mix-up. What's going to happen next? How's Meter ready to go?
My man's shoes right now. Another one? Another one!
Yeah. The ultimate mix-up is no mix-up, dog. Just go for the 3 lows in a row after just constantly doing pogos in the beginning. Good stuff coming out from Maverick. Yeah.
My toes!
Bro, I'm actually in the Big Apple, 3 a.m. almost, so you know, I feel.
Yo, check the window. Holla at my boy Donnie. See if he out there. Tell him I always ride with him forever.
He's staying home, dude. You know.
That's true. That's true.
You know how it is. But yeah, Maverick showing us his Zeta. Like that was a little bit shocking to see. I was fully expecting the Lancelot.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of doing the little bit Lancelot-esque things, right? With the jumping in, going for the low, getting them toes opened up. So a little bit of Lance in spirit, but just you know, with the pole arm instead of those blades.
Right, and that's kind of such a bizarre switch because people don't necessarily think Zeta's bad, and my understanding, there's not really a bad character in this game. There's clear top tiers, there's best characters, but I think any character has the ability to win a tournament.
I mean, we've seen that, and we've seen that for the most part. Now, some characters do require a little bit more effort, but to say a character is bad in this game, I think would be going a little far at this point in time. Now, we do have a balance patch coming next week, so we don't know how it's going to look come next week, but
I'm hoping it's minor. I don't want big changes. I
don't want big changes either.
The game then. Yeah. Unless it's like Universal or something like that. But we're gonna have Charlotta versus Vasaraga, Air Jordan versus Cali Power, Alex Fight. Now, I'm getting flashbacks to Super TSP. I don't know if you caught that tournament at all, but there was just so much of this happening there, and it's like it's actually kind of. I wouldn't say an even matchup. Vasaraga doesn't have to deal with projectiles in this matchup, so that's a little bit of a boon for him. Oh no, thought it was going to be a throw, gets an overhead counter hit. This could kill. Actually, no, I think it's good to kill.
Yeah. Vasaraga a little bit more beefy than some other characters. Get clipped by the Demon Flip low though, and that'll close it out for Air Jordan for round 1.
Charlotta just cleaning up shop in that corner.
It's a scary place to be in this game.
Switches his back. He's got Soul Forge ready to go. Spends 2 EXs to get the knockdown and the corner for some additional damage.
Alright, and I like that Vaya is using the crouching medium off of Vasaraga, looking to get that hard knockdown without spending the skill. Also gives him time to armor up and create distance to be able to pull off that Soul Forge.
And he's got to activate on. Ooh, that sounded like it hurt, dude. Like that air to air.
Absolutely. I mean, all of Vasaraga's moves sounds like it hurt, especially when he gets to. He's like, oh man, he's putting all the back into it.
That scythe into the shoulder tackle. I mean, I learned that you're supposed to always put it in your shoulder, man. Like when you're playing football, you're supposed to always put all of your energy into your shoulder. And that's exactly what Vasaraga's doing here.
Yo, he's using the whole upper body. You see how jacked that man is? He didn't waste any time hitting the ropes.
He trained his body to become a weapon. Look at him.
Alright, Air Jordan.
Yo, the mix-up.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
Yo, where are you going?
Block DP, does fine. Oh, gets a punish. EX, let me holler at you. What's the setup? Cross up, block, but this position's happening switch. Air Jordan can slowly move back to the corner.
That was a really good defense coming out from Air Jordan. Good call with that far swing. Oh, that far.
Yeah, it stings. Throwing some potatoes into the frying pan.
Bro, the crouching medium does a knockdown. That's nuts.
It's one of those things where, you know, shout outs to Automatic. When the game dropped, I was like, yo, let me see some work with Vasaraga. And he was one of the people that was starting that I saw using that crouching medium to get that knockdown, and you can get all kinds of setups, meaty shoulders, you can armor up. It's mad nice.
This is the scariest thing for Charlotta right there. Because he marches at you, and there's not much she can do about that.
Alright, Ryan, just look at holding that position, looking for Air Jordan to try to jump because 2H will clean up in that range. However, Air Jordan does get to escape with throw, gets back throw, now he's marching him right onto the corner.
Sometimes players will just accidentally whiff throws on boss or Ragavall characters because they think they're close enough because he's such a big target, but actually you just need to be a little bit closer, just a hair closer. There we go. Going for the demon flip, the grab variation. Got a lot of damage off that. Good mashup. Oh!
God. Tiger Woods, baby!
Is that gonna kill? No way. Bro.
Done. You hear that? You hear the oven ding? Your tater tots are ready.
Bro, that was SSBA. It did so much. Shoulder tackle.
If Valle is able to keep this momentum up, Air Jordan's gonna have a very hard time coming back.
Bro, he keeps doing the shoulder tackle, but it's such a spacing that it's safe on block. Look at that. I like the spacing coming up from Valle, right? Because he's putting himself in a position where he can get the shoulder tackle and it'll be safe, but also trying to bait out the Shining Onslaught from Charlotta.
Absolutely. EX, let me holler at you. Goes with the low this time, gets something for it. And here's the setup. Just spamming out Fireball. Soul Forge ready to go at any moment. The shoulder can come. Nice air to air.
I'm digging the little mix-up here of just constantly doing out the Fireballs, because again, that's another move that'll just stuff out any of Charlotta's approaches besides jump.
Yeah, it's like you said in the beginning, he doesn't have to deal with Fireballs from Charlotta, so he has actually a little bit more range where he's maybe not used to being in. However, there's another whiff throw, just like you said, a little bit outside.
Oh, he tried to jump away from that. He thought it was going to be the throw variation. Managed to turn that scramble into a victory for that round.
Yeah, and I mean, Valle was on match point. Air Jordan needed that incredibly bad, and he got it, so this will be battle 3.
This could be the momentum he needs. Okay, chilling back, putting himself back at that range. And you see, Valle is just trying to catch that heavy swing, because the range on it is so good.
What's the pressure string here? Overhead is Valle's turn. Goes for the counter medium. Nothing doing. Blocked on the EX. Still stuck in this corner. There's the 2H home run swing.
Yeah, and he's got Soul Forge ready to go. Good mix-up. Goes for the command throw. Charges up Soul Forge again. Gonna have that command throw ready to go.
Alright, here's the pressure. Goes for heavy hands. There's the throw off the blue field. Combo coming.
What a conversion. Oh, no, he keeps going for it. He's gonna do it one more time. Watch this. Command. Oh!
I think this is... No, it didn't. Valle blocks.
Could he have punished that with far heavy?
Maybe. Maybe. That's a good thought. However, maybe in a different scenario. Air Jordan tying it up 1 game apiece. We're going to go to the rubber match. Game 3.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Valle was so close to taking that entire set, right? But it just, like, Air Jordan just brought it back from the depths of despair.
There were a couple of key moments. Remember when I was talking about round enders? Air Jordan recognized that command throw was coming. That would have killed. And he jumped over it, got himself into a very advantageous situation, and saved himself from going out of the turn.
Okay, goes for the sweep. I like that Air Jordan's doing a really good job of just canceling those sweeps into a spot dodge right afterwards to make it have less lag, you know, so he can get a better Oki.
There's the chuck. Pressure in the corner. There's the DP. Valle gonna have to hold whatever's coming next.
It looks like it's just gonna be a lot of stagger pressure coming out. A lot of grab, good reaction. Oh, that's gonna be a wall bounce. Yes, sir, he's done.
And Air Jordan taking that momentum into full throttle. Valle now looking down to survive. Just needs a round. All it needs is a round.
Yeah. Bro, I'm seeing how slow that far heavy is. I don't think he's gonna punish that last.
Yeah.
It's coming out so slow. Okay.
DP answer from Air Jordan. Pressure. Cross up on the demon flip. Still blocked by Valle.
And that move was blocked. Good defense is coming out. But he's Air Jordan just spent 2 of his EXs, so that could be like a time for Valle to try to get in there. get something working out.
Oh, drops the combo. Vi gets a chance to find himself out of the corner. I love
Good
it.
answer. Overhead? Gets another wow bounce, and that's going to be Air Jordan moving on through the bracket. Good adaptation, because it was scary for him in the beginning, right? Especially if you don't know the Vasaraka matchup. He can steamroll you if you're just, like, not aware. But it looked like he was learning both the matchup and the player after the first game.
That's going to be the critical part, right? You, especially with Vasaraga, you know, your mileage may vary whether or not you see how many of them you see online, and then there's the aspect of playing someone who makes it into a top 8. So you kind of have to do both in that scenario, and it's a very tall order. But Air Jordan showing that it definitely is possible, especially in that game 3. Both of those rounds that he won, he came out to a blazing fast start. Made sure that he answered EX Walk with Dragon Punch, which was incredible because it takes away an approach option from Valle and puts Air Jordan into a very advantageous situation and keeps that corner pressure.
So coming up next, we're going to have DJA fighting off against Maverick. Now, we saw DJA play previously Catalina main, probably going to be busting out Catalina, but for Maverick, I'm not sure. Like, we could see Zeta again, if this is like the character he's trying to mess around with, or he might just go back to Lancelot depending on like how he feels against the likes of Catalina.
No,
it looks like it's going to be Zeta, yeah.
Okay. Maybe he's banking on a couple of Zeta buffs coming in next week. Maybe he just really likes the character. Maybe both. You never know.
I mean, this is a time, right, where players are playing online. It's not as serious as an offline tournament because of, like, there's always going to be, like, hiccups or whatever online. There's going to be frames and delays. So it's never going to be, like, the same experience. So this could be an opportunity for Maverick to just try to learn another character, just to not take the tournaments as seriously, you know?
Right. You know, online tournaments always can provide tons of experience. And like you said, this is an opportunity to still fight high caliber players, but maybe experiment with the character or two. You know, maybe try out something different because you know, you're not at an offline event that you've been training months for, but you're doing it at an online scenario, and it may be a little bit more comfortable. And here you see what Maverick was Zeta, but right now DJA coming in with the Queen Knight, getting that corner pressure down, forcing Maverick into a disadvantageous position off the jump. And here comes another setup. There's a regular thrust into the DP knockdown.
So I just want to point out that DJA has won neutral 3 times and then got a throw in the middle of that and took that round. Like, all it takes is that one corner. That's all Catalina needs. You push the opponent into the corner and you can just go to town.
Yeah, okay. It was absolutely party time.
Sometimes we get caught by that overhead. It's better to just take it instead of try to attempt to go for a throw like what we just saw from Maverick, right? Because you're only taking like 1,000 damage. It's not that big of a deal. But if you push a button, you'll get counter hit.
Yo, just take the throw if you're not sure. You can try to stuff the overhead if you feel like it's coming, but getting cracked open by the overhead on a counter hit is mad scary. It's super scary.
Okay, more wall bounce damage coming out from DJA.
Alright, what's the setup going to be? Overhead again, he just holds it. Oh, I like this. This can anti-air. No.
It didn't. Finish. It's because the DJA did a super jump and went behind Maverick. So, like, it wasn't going to work at that distance. I don't even know if a DP would have worked in that, like, regard by the way he jumped. But it did get him out of the corner, so, but Brando got the grab. Now we got Maverick here debating. Oh, we're going to stick with the Zeta, looks like.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, see, immediately Maverick was backing off there. Oh, good call out. That was a little bit ambiguous with that swing. I didn't know what side it was going to be. That would have crossed me up.
Oh, there's a standing dodge. Maybe thought that low was coming. Gets DJ out of the corner. Oh, and here it is. Speaking of which, oh boy.
Because he's spot dodged, he got counter hit. Okay, backing up.
Yeah, I like that. Does get anti-aired.
Comes the pogos. I like that answer. That was actually really smart, right? Because there's a little bit of a gap after that second pogo that you can just go for that sidestep and avoid that swing. Okay, that time he waited. This is gonna land. Oh, yeah.
No. I think this was safe. I was just gonna say, the arc of the jump did not look like the startup of that super skybound.
Yeah.
DJA, nice little setup and bait there, recognizing that Maverick did it once, so he might do it again.
Okay, going for the ultimate version of her projectile there. Trying to, like, the medium version you can control when you shoot that off at a later time. Oh, no!
Oh,
dropped it? Oh, maybe he tried to go for his,
He didn't have thrust up because he had just used it.
Yeah. He finds himself in the corner here. Good anti-air. Converts it. Look at that swing.
On point with you know, I've seen a couple of people saying how terrible it is. However, Maverick making really good use of it in that round.
That enchanted lands pushes you so far. The double grab, good mashup. Okay, doing a fantastic job. I like that he went for the sidestep, right? To try to like close that distance in case a projectile was coming his way.
Absolutely. All right, Maverick got a lot of work to do. Life is not looking so healthy compared to DJA. However, dash in, dash out, another anti-air on point setup.
He had one punish.
And there it is, the Maverick special empty jump low into Skybound Art. Gets a setup here, pogo time, you better believe it. Goes for the full version into the overhead. What you ducking for?
Yeah, I mean, he thought it was going to be a low. And that's one of the scary things against this character, especially when Maverick's putting his hitboxes at such a low distance, right? He's so close to the ground when he lands that first pogo that it's so, you don't know what he's going to do afterwards. When you're up higher and you're on top of their block, you know, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, I like that. Check the roll with the low, make sure it connects, and big damage into a DP knockdown. Throw on the wake up.
So many of these rounds have started this way. So many rounds.
Maverick tried to jump out, got checked with the low. Oof.
He can't recover. If DJA steals that momentum at round start, it is such a hill to climb for Maverick.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle with ice skates on. It is incredibly difficult against Catalina. And DJA, knowing that, pressing Maverick towards the corner. However, Maverick gets an anti-air, and now he gets corner pressure on pogo time.
DJ's gotta watch those jumps. Oh no, caught the sweep. Again? Another counter hit?
Oh my.
How many times are you gonna push it?
Yeah, right? When you gonna learn? It's like when you're with your parents back home and you did something wrong, then you do it again the next day. You're like, I gotta beat you again? Man.
I'm sorry. Hold out laser. Good anti-air. Couldn't get too much on that. I wonder, could he have gone for enchanted lands afterwards? But got the wall bounce, gets the kill. That's gonna be DJA taking the set over Maverick.
Yo, that was a fast set. Despite the fact that Maverick was putting in work with Zeta, Catalina, man, once she lights you up in the corner, it's like, what did I do? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, I was just trying to mash.
Bro, mid-screen, you get hit, you're in the corner. Like, you're going to the corner with, like, almost half your health gone. Like, she is a powerhouse.
You might as well have started the round in the corner. You get hit mid-screen. Yeah. It's like why don't we just start here? Forget
I'll just back myself up there, you know. Like, just give me 1 sec.
It's like those old school fighters where you could move before the round actually started. I'm just backed up all the way over here. I'll be here anyway, so I'll just say.
But the thing is, I feel like Maverick could have easily taken that set. There were so many times where DJA would go for a very risky jump to just try to like close the distance, because Maverick was doing a good job of throwing out those projectiles to force DJA to do something like roll through or jump, and then Maverick had the punish right afterwards. I don't know how many counter hits he got off of 2H, but
he got a more than 2 or 3 for sure. But one thing he didn't get is a lot of those empty jump lows, and you saw him do that to great success in the match before. However, speaking of success, of success, we're going to be in winners finals.
Winners finals versus
Reno.
This is going to be
3 out of 5.
Oh god, it is 3 out of 5.
Yes.
So more time to play Mario Party, baby. Let's go. I want to see it.
Online Mario Party. I love it. There's nothing better.
Alright, let's jump right into it. Keto representing Lil Wayne. Got Reynolds playing as Percival. Now, good mash out. If you find an opportunity, if you see a gap against the likes of Lil Wayne, you got to get out of there, because it's so easy for him to just like start gaining momentum against you.
Absolutely. running back to, you know, grab some items, do some setups, and you want to put the pressure on as soon as you can. However, Percival going to want to keep a little bit of distance so he can hit those long normals. Caught him whiffing HPA. Oh, I like that cancel. However, super armor.
Yeah, like you can't knock him down in that regard. A lot of damage coming out from Akito. The second he gained meter, I knew he was trying to back up to do that.
Oh, double whiff.
Oh, you hate to see those situations, right? Because you have the right idea. You're supposed to tech the throw, but you didn't recognize that it was a whiff.
He swept my man's off the feet like his name was Prince Charming into the Super Skybound art.
Bro, he's kind of a rude Prince Charming, man. I don't know about that one. And you can hold that super. You can hold that. That's exactly what he did. You just get a little bit more damage off of it.
Yeah, and it definitely closed it out for Reno, who started out the round at a disadvantage, but managed to come back. Akito might need to change up his idea about how much pressure he puts on.
Puts it back in there. This is the sweet spot for Percival, right? Just throw out those mediums, those heavy swings into the fireball. And with someone like Lil Wayne who doesn't have that much range besides using projectile, like it's tough for him to get out.
Run under from Akito, breaks free of the corner.
Gets the cap rod out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, we might see Iggy here. There it is.
There it is.
Well, listen to him yell. He's just so happy.
I'd be happy too. You get the assistance of a goddess? Come on now. I don't even got to do anything.
Alright, good stuff from Reynolds. He didn't take too much damage from that. That could have easily gone south.
What a parry there on that dash.
Yeah.
And Akito, with just a little bit of life lead, any touch will do, closes it out.
Bro, that's just like the last set, dude. He's parrying the skills. You can't do anything once that happens. Like, the parry is 100% successful when that happens.
I like that. Empty dash into a throw, charging up the NASDAQ.
Got that flutter jump coming in again. Meet him into fireball. What's the answer? What Loin has to do is try to, like, whiff punish the actual swing, because that sword is a hurt box from a distance.
The flutter kick.
He likes it, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at Reynolds' life. Nice and healthy. Even with this knockdown, he's in a comfortable position. Jumps over the missiles. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Full screen flames. Into a run-up with HPA.
Oh, yeah, because he went for the overhead. And it's going to be paying the price there for a second. I like what Akito's strategy was, by the way. He backed up, started healing to provoke Reynolds to charge after him before committing to that save. Oh, overhead. Can't do anything about that either. I like this
run under.
Finish.
Okay, just mash out. It's going to work.
You know, sometimes you see someone doing a bunch of work, but then they just stand up and the heavyweight just hits them in the chin and it's all over. And that's what I feel like I was right there.
Okay, I like that he went for the cap off there. It's gonna be way better than sending out the brothers, right? Because if you send out the brothers, like, Percival's projectiles can easily burn them. You just get them out of there. Ooh, side step. Maybe he was expecting the overhead, but I think Akito was just trying to gauge what his reactions were.
One back Catalina box into EX slashes. Does accidentally side twitch. Yeah, that was a nice air throw. HPA again. Is it going to tank up some armor? No. Dash away.
Bro, look at him run.
Yo, he's out of there. You don't want anything to do with that.
Honestly, he didn't take too much damage out of that. That was a pretty good strat. But
oh, whiffed on that.
Yeah, that would look like an input error. Super. Yeah, I'm just gonna send him out of there. It wasn't close enough for the
counter hit. He's dead.
Wow.
Yes.
Didn't even need it. Did not even need the animation. Just throw him in there.
Caught him standing dodging and cracked him right on over in the head. It's early morning, but almonds are still available.
Maybe where you're from, man.
Oh, there's always almonds in Chicago, baby. That's how we do it.
I feel it. Good anti-air. Gonna get a big confirms off of it.
Wow.
The read,
don't work.
honestly, try again. Ooh, gonna get a big combo off of the brothers. Honestly, what a good answer. You know, you auto combo against their block. Might as well just turn it into an HPA.
Yo, the power of the squad, man. Taking a full EXDP, they don't care. I got my homies with me. I'm good.
Bro, Sammy and Tommy are real ones. They will never abandon him.
At all.
Yo, look at that! So, yo, my bro got hit. Hold on. I'm about to slide into
Hold on. I know you ain't coming at my homie like that. You gotta chill.
Okay, good answer. Recognizes it was a clash. Just opted to go for a DP. This is what the answer is here.
Okay. Reynolds gets a DP. But here comes HPA. Let's see how Reynolds deals with it.
Humid pyramid attack.
All three are the key to success. Nice parry from Akito.
He could have answered something with that, because that was just a normal. He could have easily gone for a DP or a spot dodge right afterwards. You gotta react to it, or else he just steals the momentum.
I mean, it goes to speak about, you know, how many things you're thinking about when you're in the middle of the heat of battle, especially in skirmish situations like that. You know, sometimes you're not thinking about to prepare your mind to do the reaction. And, it can be difficult, especially when you're dealing with other things and mix-ups, just like what Akito's doing right now, putting Reynolds into the pressure situation in the corner.
Good jumping low. Gonna back up away from that projectile. He gives him so much room. I feel like Akito just wanted to go back and try to set up shop. Another auto combo, another HPA.
Oh, standing dodge, roll through. Caught him that time.
That shimmy? Bro, the shimmy with the human pyramid is little OD.
That's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice conversion.
Pick up. That was sneaky. You saw him slide behind. I think everyone got hit. Okay. I like that. He jumped in place and tried to get like a punish on a whip, but he's just backing up. Honestly, he saw that he was getting cornered, he was getting jailed a little bit, so might as well just go for the HPA.
Eating up the whole thing. My homies are hungry. We'll take anything we can get.
Yeah.
However, this might be too much. You might have to get out the kitchen. The heat is hot.
It wasn't that big of a punish after that DP, but it was a very questionable DP because doing that against Father Still, maybe he just assumed the meter was going to run out, so he knew he wouldn't get hit that hard, and he had a health lead, so why not? Okay, we're going to be a version of DP, going to chill back and charge up them stocks.
Oh man, you gotta make sure your stocks are healthy because you get big dividends when you do. Level 5 becomes your full strength fireball.
Look how fast that fireball goes when you have a stock. Try to parry. Thought he was gonna come out with the medium swing.
Good blocks. Reynolds checking him. Akito, health looking low. Yeah. This time.
Iggy's here. A lot of jumps.
Oh. Well, you know, Reynolds super healthy, and the sequence ain't that bad. He's trying to get close enough to punish, and he does. Forward moving DP into a hard knockdown setup. The jump over. I'm gonna catch them toes with it.
Bro, I'm just kind of what? Why did he shoot the green balls so much? That was like he could have got way more off of some if he just tried to like mix up. Maybe that was the mix-up, right? Maybe nobody would expect a constant barrage of green balls, but because of that, wasn't able to get too much off of it. Okay.
Nice blocks.
And that's not a true overhead. Like that's just that second brother. That's a mid. Coming in, gets the knockdown, gets the throw, throws him back. You saw a little bit of Akito playing aggressive.
Alright, here it comes. HPA. Reynolds backing off. I like this. Just throwing out some heavies, getting damage down. It may not stagger, but it still counts against the life bar.
And honestly, I felt like Akito ate more health, ate more damage in that exchange.
The jump over.
Good answer. Instead of just trying to like force yourself to block the mix-ups coming from Lil Wayne, just jump away and swing. Make them fear coming towards you, even while in human pyramid.
And Reynolds on match point, looking to close it out, move himself in the grand finals. Akito has work to do, only has one game on the board.
I felt like that flutter kick actually stalled how long Loser came down to the ground. You saw how early that crouching heavy was from Reynolds.
It's an odd timing. You kind of have to get used to it before you can, you know, just go and swing away. Here comes HPA.
Saw the dodge coming out. Big punish. Okay.
He only had a little bit of time left, so I
Yeah.
go for the fireball, send out your homies, and you know, hope you come out with something better. Neutral jump on the throw attempt will get him a hard knockdown setup. Catalina bot.
That hit all three of them. They stood no chance.
I got something for you and your boys.
That was a fantastic pairing. And call out that jumping aerial. And he's at 1 health. Just needs 1 skill. But now, Reynolds recognized he didn't give him the opportunity. He didn't even get the chance. Wait, he's still alive. He has a second super.
Oh my goodness. Yo, 211.
You have 1 health.
211. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. 211. That's not.
It's because he was eating so much food. He charged so much meter.
Man's ate a 5-course meal and then called out his parent. Told her, you gotta pay the bill.
He got the brothers out of there. The whole family's here. The brothers, the mother. It's a knockdown. Oh, not too big of a conversion, but still manages to turn it into something.
All right, jump over the Catalina bot. Reynolds, a little bit of a life lead here, but Akito still has a chance.
Good block. Apparently he was mashing.
Sometimes you just gotta do it. EX into the Gatoltz.
Still alive.
Finish.
Not for long though, and that's gonna be Reynolds moving on to grand finals with Percival, not Lancelot. Percival.
Yo, sometimes
How many?
you know.
How many characters does this guy play again? He just plays the whole cast, right?
I lost track. I lost track a long time.
He's gonna
ago,
bust
to
out
be honest.
Nirmaya, I'm sure.
I mean, at this point, you never know. But you know, shout outs to Reynolds moving himself on to grand finals on the winner's side. Akito's going to be waiting in losers finals, so has a chance for the run back. Not quite over for him just yet, but we're going
He's
to.
got time to
drop back.
mull over.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, online tournament, you're in the comfort of your own home. You can chill, grab some water, you know, maybe grab some snacks or something like that, you know, get yourself charged up. But we're going to be moving back down to the loser side. This will be DJA versus Air Jordan.
Going from a best 3 of 5 to back to best 2 of 3 for loser semis. So, you know, the pressure's back on.
Oh yeah, this is, I mean, Granblue games can go mad quick. As you saw DJA's last match, right? Like pushing Maverick into the corner and just doing what he needs to do.
Bro, I can't believe Akito still got 2 supers in 1 round. That was nuts.
211, man.
That is a nightmare. That is a nightmare for the opponent. All right, let's jump into it. DJA versus Air Jordan. Got 2 knights fighting off against each other.
Air Jordan getting that DP knockdown, demon flip, cross up, block, DJA waiting patiently, still runs into a button, counter hit for Air Jordan.
Push him into the corner with her fast speed.
Yo,
Like that, the cross up, you gotta be holding that block button if you don't want to try to guess. Counter hit, no follow
It
up?
was actually a little far away. The standing medium did connect, but he didn't go into like a Blanca ball or something like that. So it was just a little range thing.
Just wanted to play it safe when he had such a huge health lead. I understand. Ooh, risky jump, but because he didn't commit to a bun, it wasn't too big of a punish.
Yeah, sometimes when you jump up into the air and you're like, I don't know about this, I might get anti-air, just don't hit anything. Like, even if you take the anti-air, at least it's not counter hit.
Okay.
DJA pressing Air Jordan back into the corner. Meaty low setup, nothing doing. And man, Air Jordan is trying to find some kind of offensive momentum, but there's the button of neutral, Catalina, the queen of it.
Yeah, that far heavy goes pretty far. Not gonna lie, you should be able to get so much off of those conversions. Try to mix them up with a demon flip. Not gonna work out, just holding back. Just hold the block button until this happens.
I'm not quite sure what DJA was looking for with that roll. But whatever it was, it definitely didn't come out. And Air Jordan, despite being kind of pressured early on, comes out with the Game 1 win.
You think it was like a panic spot dodge?
might have been. I'm not quite sure what he was looking for because I think that Blanca Ball might still connect, and that might have been the only thing in range for Charlotta to really do. However,
there could be some things going on here too, you know, because like Air Jordan actually beat DJA 2 weeks ago, so you know this is DJA's chance at redemption, and he doesn't want to like fall to him again. No one likes that.
No, yeah, nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. DJA looking to enforce his will in the neutral game. However, Air Jordan, yeah, the DP will make sure that none of that goes down. Does get swept.
Okay. Just responds with the EX Shining Onslaught.
Ooh, I like that.
Wow, that overhead. There's a
He closes it out with the low on the low.
What is this? He using a lot of defensive options from DJA. A lot of spot dodges, a lot of rolls. Not sure if this is the...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It's not working out. You might see him go away from it for now. And another DP from Air Jordan will give him the momentum back. The jump over, very nice.
Air Jordan's getting away with murder with these DPs. I like that spacing. Air Jordan respecting the sword.
Nice throw break into the standing medium. Block a ball, cross up on the demon flip.
Gets a oh, no punish coming out. Try to go for a crouching medium. Maybe we should have gone for like a light.
Yeah, it recovers a lot faster, especially the EX version. So lights might be what you need to do. However, Air Jordan doing what he needs to do and moving on just like that to losers finals.
I felt like that wasn't like DJ's best showing, right? Because we saw what DJ was capable of in the past sets.
Yeah.
You know, like he managed to, you know, take out Maverick, for instance, which is a huge win for him. Yeah. And he put up quite a fight against Reynolds. But I don't know, that just looked like a 2-0 and a handshake. And a lot of it came down to him going for a lot of defensive options like rollers, dodge, and getting heavily punished for it. A lot of the times he just was getting caught by the overhead from the demon flip multiple times. I don't know how many times he landed that overhead. And he got, I felt like he got a little predictable with his approaches too in the corner.
I think that's,
I don't know how many times he ran in and tried to go for that grab.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think he just didn't find the rhythm that he wanted and it forced some bad options to come out. Definitely, like you said, the run back of losing to someone from 2 weeks ago, you're thinking about that. You're trying to, you know, get that old match, the lessons from it in your head, but the bad stuff out, and it happens like that. But speaking of out, put out the word for the Matcherino that's running right now for these games for Wednesday Night Fights. Online edition, episode 3. Hashtag Matcherino in the chat. All of the links will come up there. Go ahead and pop that code in. Donate some money to these players that are putting on a fantastic show and entertainment for us. More so now that we need it than ever before. So
yeah, and it's also
just
free.
Put the word out. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, right? Like the code is free. Go ahead, and there might be sponsor quests as well. I'm pretty sure there are. Hit those up as well. And let's keep on moving to Losers Finals. Akito looking for the run back. But first, you have to go through King of the Air, Air Jordan.
Yeah, dude. Okay, here we go. Oh, missed a little bit of a sweep action there, but that's okay. Gonna be able to get the pickup afterwards. And I feel like Air Jordan just starting off insanely aggressive.
I mean, it's Charlotta, right? Like Charlotta versus Lil Wayne. You know, you're gonna have to. Look, pat the flip. Shout outs to him. You got to get in that ass, and that's exactly what Air Jordan is trying to do.
So he's trying to catch these jumps with the sweep. Not a bad option at all. Goes for the medium one, so he's plucks right afterwards. I like the respect from Akito. Here comes Iggy. Honestly, at this point, Air Jordan can get away with just blocking. He has so much health easily.
Here come the orbs. We've seen Akito go to the orbs a number of times. I actually don't mind the rocks because he's just trying to create distance. He's like, look, he's not getting hit. I just need him away from me so when the super ends, I don't get blown up.
So the only thing that Air Jordan had to be had to be afraid of that mix-up apparently in that corner. Good lord.
You're from New York. You know about mini-men. My man's had all of them come out.
Yeah, yep. 1000%, dude. Okay. That builds up on that swing, that far heavy. And the thing is, because it's coming from a distance as a long startup, you just gotta respect it afterwards.
And that's the trick, right? Like you have to respect it, and it puts you in a situation where it limits your ability to take your turn back.
Okay, I'm liking the patience from Akito here. Not getting overzealous with these button pushes, but getting caught by a lot of these overheads.
Oh.
Good answer. The only thing that would have beat that was the grab.
Block on the blocker balls. However, life lead still in the Air Jordan's favor. Homie's out. I'm going to convert.
The set play coming out. HPA instead of Iggy. Maybe
I like this.
Because he has him in the corner. He can get a lot more. And now it's stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. You got him in the corner. You hemmed up. Call out your boys. You know, do what you got. Handle your business, and then go about your day.
But imagine like summoning Iggy in the corner. Like, what can you do? Like, you're just gonna get rocked with days. Like, you can't escape.
That is rough.
Okay. A lot of shining onslaughts coming out.
Yeah, it's working out for him. Wow, got caught in the air. Akito converting. Set up the Catalina bot. Homie comes out.
Good sweep. That's a really good sweep from Lil Wayne because he moves forward. It's kind of similar to Lancelot's.
Caught him in the air. Good conversion there. It was a counter hit.
So much off of that. Off of an air.
Counter hit air to air is mad scary. All right, Here comes Iggy.
Okay, here we go. Minigame time. What's on the table? Green ball. Okay, now the electricity does the most amount of chip too, but Air Jordan not taking too much damage in the process.
Nah, Air Jordan coming out of that nice and okay. Full blocks, just taking his time, not committing to anything. Missiles come out, still blocking, not committing to anything. Goes for a heavy. Oh, what a reaction from Akito. Ready for the deep flip assault.
And you can play like that, right? Just like wait for Air Jordan to just commit to something. Off of the low?
Yeah.
He's dashing, he can dodge.
The missiles. I got shooters everywhere.
If the missiles didn't kill her, it definitely would have been a light combo right afterwards. Trades? I like the backing up coming from Air Jordan, just trying to keep Lil Wayne at a fair distance. Even if she's got those
keep him at a fair distance, but also a distance where things like that, the Blanca ball can set up into a pressure situation that he does not want to deal with. However, again, another conversion, another successful parry from Akito is going to keep him from being pressed. However, you know, Air Jordan still has the life lead, going to be able to force him into something like Yggdrasil.
Okay, here we go again. I mean, Air Jordan's 2 for 2. So at this point, wait, trying to...
Yo, he's playing the real mini game. He took some health off of Akito.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm very shocked at Akito's choices here with the projectiles. But I guess, you know, eventually, when you get to a point, you gotta try to mix up besides trying to go for the classic bait and switch with the green ball into the unblockable. Because, like, people have labbed that out right now. It's April.
Yeah, everybody's labbed. Yeah, if you've made it this far in bracket, you've labbed that out. For sure.
So you gotta get creative. Just as creative as that was, saw that Cabot coming out. A lot of crossovers coming out, making it really hard to block.
He is a chef. The mix is definitely in his arsenal. And Air Jordan, health bar looking a little rough.
Let's see what's for dinner. Let's go. The parry off of the missiles. He's like, you got a parry? So do I.
And I like Charlotta's parry because it does get her out of the corner if successful. And Air Jordan taking full advantage of that. However, Akito with the blocks. Until I said something.
Yeah, I mean, he pushed a button right after the, right before the Sword of Lumio.
Wow! Just running up, not pressing anything. Air Jordan patiently waiting.
Just goes right through the brothers. Gonna be able to whip that super, spending meter a little bit unneededly.
Yeah, that might come back to haunt Air Jordan missing that super skybound like that. However, Akito with the life lead, backing up. Oh, gets clocked over the head. Doesn't matter.
Akito walked all the way from the left side of the stage to the right. Not in a rush or anything, just quietly.
I'm gonna take a stroll. I'm still allowed outside for exercise. I can do it.
Trying to keep that social distancing for real.
Yes, max distance.
There we go. Air Jordan finally punishing the parry. I mean, granted, it was only 2 times where it was possible, but... Okay, that's going to be safe on block, so he's opts to go for a block himself.
Oh, yeah, he tried to press something, got hit with the EX ball. Pressure situation for Air Jordan. How's Aikido going to get out? Missiles into the slide front, stayed front.
Got him. Aikido looking very strong. Now at this point, when you get pushed back to the corner with Aikido and you got meter, you're going to wake up super. Like, that's just going to be the answer. Oh, I guess not. Once
Got
the
knockdown. Yeah, I like it. There's the orbs. Lightning will vacuum back. He's just trying to keep him off.
Yeah.
Yep,
that was
absolutely.
definitely just a get off me, the super.
Does get some corn on the cob, some good old corn on the cob.
Can never go wrong.
That's fast. Oh, I love that anti-air.
Oh, because he tried to go for the ball right immediately, a hair too late. So Tommy coming in, getting the baseball slide. Gonna end that.
Sometimes you just gotta, people don't like it, but if you're in a rush, you gotta slide into first base sometime, go ahead and do it. I don't know.
It's not a dead sport. Not at all.
Oh, Sandy died.
Backing up. Trying to set up shop. Caught him with the low. He saw the exclamation point, knowing it was accidentally a low.
Air Jordan finally finding his way out of the corner, pressing Aikido back. Here comes the pyramid. Popping bottles.
That was a good super too. Bro, the shimmy again. Good punish.
What a conversion.
Oh, couldn't get to, he wanted to get more off of it. Wait, he's safe. He's not, never mind. Forget what I said. He called the brothers. I thought there'd be enough time.
Look, sometimes when you're hemmed up in the corner like that, you gotta call on the powers of the divine, get that holy energy out there, and hope for the best, and it worked out for Air Jordan. Block the ball block, Aikido, getting himself some space, trying to run back to mid-screen, but Air Jordan's like, no, I'm not done yet. You stay right over there. Side switch throw to cross. Aikido didn't fall for it. However, look at the life. Aikido under half already.
Air Jordan mashing out. Pushing the corner. Yeah, honestly, he can get away with him not even being able to get meter. But at this point, it's going to come out.
Oh, man. Yeah, caught him down back in.
He was looking for an opportunity to get that summon out, but could not. Air Jordan just not letting him breathe and finally puts a point on the board. But he's got a hill to climb now.
Still got a bit of a hill to climb. Kido's overall has been looking really good, but that game desperately needed for Air Jordan to stay in the tournament.
Yeah. This could be the momentum shifts he needs. Backing up out of the corner. A lot of shining onslaughts coming out.
Overhead connects again, and now we've seen it before earlier in this top 8. Air Jordan starting to go to that universal overhead and getting dividends off of it. Late throw tech will give Air Jordan pressure. Nice block from Aikido.
I like that. You end the auto combo, just do it again. When you think you're negative and they take too long to decide.
Another overhead, yeah. I need some help. I'm getting beat up.
Yeah. Please, mom, help.
I need it badly, please.
Good dodge. That's unblockable. Didn't take too much damage, but it got him out of the corner. But not for long.
You know what? I mean, Air Jordan's life was looking mad good. That DP was a very low risk thing to do.
Yeah. I respect it. Okay, just wanted to go over the tick, but managed to connect the swing anyways.
Alright, Aikido got a nice little life lead. Very good. Stopping that universal overhead. I've seen it one too many times, so you're going to have to come with something a little bit different.
Yeah, that seems to be Air Jordan's go-to move.
It's been working out. Like, people have been getting hit by it, and he doesn't get huge damage all the time, but he gets to keep the pressure going because he gets that hit.
Okay, he knew he was going to go for a follow-up after that block string. Had a DP ready to go. Good parry. Okay. Human pyramid. Let's see what happens. Oh, that jump! All because he jumped. That was a panic jump if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he got a little pressured by the forward movement jump, and it was all party time for Lorraine. Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, very nice stuff. Another late throw tech, and here we go. Okay. Air Jordan pressing forward.
They keep pulling block, recognizing that their block after that medium shining onslaught.
But here comes Aikido with the setup. Tried to parry. Off to work we go.
Yo, parry central?
Sometimes you gotta do it. But sometimes it don't work out. Calling out the Cash Money Millionaires. Full conversion. We coming right back at you. Yo, here it is.
Oh my god.
The musical, Lil Wayne. Buy tickets now. It's an online event though, unfortunately.
Bro, I like how he just backed off at the end because he's like, you know what? I want the distance. I have a health lead. I'm gonna back up. Oh no. It might have cost him.
Oh wow, the
Jordan.
stab.
And that's gonna be game number 4. Good lord.
Pivotal game 5 situation here. The rubber match to move into grand finals. Will Aikido get the run back, or will Air Jordan continue his ascent towards the title of Sky Captain?
Now I'm wondering if Aikido's like beating himself up about that decision making, right? Because he went into the super, and instead of just trying to swing and try to catch like a low or a high, like he was just messing around, moving about, trying to find it, like waiting for a jump from Air Jordan or something.
Maybe, but sometimes you just got to put that out of your head and move on to the next game. It's difficult to do, but also necessary.
Yes. EX gonna put him in the corner. Big damage.
Oh man, I tell you who didn't forget Air Jordan.
Bro, how is this still going? Okay, there he goes.
The DP to stop the missile rush attempt. Yeah, call out your moms. You're getting worked a little
Bro,
bit.
Iggy, help. Okay, so you're just trying to push him as far away as possible.
Absolutely. Maybe
Good
try to
dodge.
get in, but yeah, didn't have time.
That's really risky to dodge that electric attack there, because if you mess up, like you take a ton of damage.
Oh yeah. Missile setup. Another universal overhead connects to Air Jordan. And now, look at the life. You can't block anymore. Oh,
Chip is
that's a fool.
That Cooper Venom being able to live.
Nice parry, going for the corner on the cob, into the EX slashes, getting some salad. My man's eating keto style. He's ready to go.
He's on a diet. Okay. Backing up. He's about to get meter a second time, by the way. Oh, it's gonna happen. Yo,
again.
Iggy, come back.
Stop it, Austin. Stop saying it.
I'm not done.
Oh, and there.
Oh, he tried to dodge it.
Just like you said. How you gonna be profit twice in one round? How you gonna
That's
do
the
that?
second time we've seen that tonight. That disgusts me.
And now, match point for Aikido. Air Jordan gonna have to fight back something fierce, and this is a good start for him. Nice little life lead and corner pressure.
Good block. I feel like they're just exchanging auto combo block shoes. What's happening?
I mean, but you don't really want to do that as Lil Wayne against Charlotta, because her auto combo conversions are gonna hurt like a truck.
Yeah, I like that parry just in case Aikido wanted to push a button. What's the answer? It looks like he doesn't want to spend super.
No,
He believes-
doesn't. The life bar, right? Like, what is the
Yeah.
super gonna do?
Get him out of the corner, but I think he was just trying to believe in his own like skill. But managed to escape, but still got caught once he like dodged through.
I mean,
Here we go.
He was
Air
in
Jordan.
solitary confinement that whole round. You
Yeah.
can't call your homies. You don't get
My
to,
man's
you
like
know,
quarantined.
meals. Yeah.
Okay. This is the final round. Winner of this is going to move on into Grand to fight off against Reynolds. Who's it going to be? Things are looking pretty strong for Aikido.
Yeah, very strong. Overhead connects, conversion to HPA.
I just want to see the buttons get mashed. That's all I want to see right now.
The slide,
There it
pop,
was. Answer. My prayers were answered, dog. I just wanted to see him push buttons, and he did it, and he got the low. The whole set, he never went for that. Like, he would always just try to, like, delay his button presses or, like, back up, do some shimmies, try to bait out, like, a jump from him until the final moment when he's like, I'm just going to max sweep because you can. And then he got it.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a time to do it, that was definitely it. Like you said, the whole way through, didn't really go for it too much. Took it off of the table, did the old, where did the ball go? I'm going to put it behind my back and make you pay attention to this hand. And then, boop, there it is right there. I'm going to go slide on into grand finals. Thank you very much for playing.
Bro, you gotta watch your feet. Like, that is the most damaging move out of the human pyramid, right? You get caught by the sweep, pops you up into the air. But now he's going to continue on into grand finals. Lowain versus Reynolds. This is going to be quite interesting, right? Because the last time we saw the Aikido enter, he won. He won 2 weeks ago. I don't believe he entered last week. I didn't see him anywhere in the bracket.
I don't think so either. I'll have to double check that. But regardless, moving in from the winner's side, we'll have Reynolds. Moving in from the loser's side, we'll have Aikido. Aikido needs 6 games total in his pocket to take it all and become the Sky Captain. Reynolds just looking for 3. Here we go.
Yeah.
Grand Finals, Wednesday Night Fights, Online Edition, Episode 3, Granblue versus.
Let's do it. You guys still have time to sign up for that Matcherino, by the way, so make sure to go do that.
Hashtag, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. Go ahead and check them links out.
Okay. Starting off very strong. Gets the anti-air, forcing to jump off of the catbot.
Here's the dance.
Here come the shimmies.
Oh,
that's the jump. That's why he shimmies. He shimmies because he wants to jump. Punish ya?
Yeah.
My man said punish ya.
Oh, with throw.
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Good jump. Oh no, that was a counter hit. He's dead. He's exploding.
Absolutely. Go ahead and put that pose on him. Touch the hair. Sword cocked back. Too good.
But if you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, he's a chef. He should be, but you know, sometimes it's too hot. Sometimes you turn that oven up to max, you forget, put the meat in, look away for 5 minutes, come back, it's just crispy.
Sometimes your house is just on fire afterwards. Okay, here we go. In the corner. Coming. I love their Japanese voices, dude. They're cracking me up.
So good.
Okay, what's that medium?
Plus
for
one.
us? Yep.
Ooh, biggest of jump ins. Came all the way down with the sword. Going into the gatos.
He's gonna be able to live. Giving himself some breathing room. Doesn't want to commit to the super.
And he's got 5 stocks. His Dow Jones portfolio looking mighty nice right now. Uses one of them.
Man, it's a heartbreaker to play as Lowain at a high level, right? Because like if you commit to the Iggy, it's like odds are that player's gonna be able to avoid it, and then you're not gonna get too much off of it, and then you lose a potential HPA down the line version yourself. So that's why he wasn't spending it.
That's exactly it. And, you know, those are the type of things that Aikidos are going to have to solve. But Reynolds, not giving them much time to do it. Another run-up tick throw situation. Gets a conversion, throws him again. Man, he's just tossing him over here. This is rough.
He is getting
another one. Yo, he doesn't want to attack because he doesn't want to get counter hit. Plus frames again. Yo, you tried to jump this time? No, I'm just jabbing.
He is letting him get away with that swing too, because there's a wind-up to that, right? Like you can call that out if you can react in time, but I don't think he was just too scared in that corner.
It's hard, man. It's definitely difficult sometimes to call it out, especially in the online environment. But it's going to have to be something that Aikido puts to the table.
Yeah, or even like a parry.
Yeah. Reynolds is looking to you know, shut the game off, maybe get something to drink and go to bed because, you know, it's getting a little late out there on the West Coast. He's like, yo, I'm trying to wrap this up.
It's late on the West Coast?
Well, it's not late here. It's been late.
Ooh, good punish. It's the conversion. Look at those sweeps. Oh, he dropped the conversion afterwards, too.
Alright, just goes ahead and cancels on out in the Iggy. Gonna try to probably push him back with some rocks.
Let's give it a shot.
At this point.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
Yo. Aikido looked at the clock like, yeah, it's about 11:39. Reactions might be waning down a little bit. Let me see what this can do.
Bro, because of that exchange, I definitely see Aikido wanting to summon Iggy the second she's available.
I'm doing it immediately as soon as I get a chance.
Okay. Good block. It looks like you're continuing pushing buttons after that blocked overhead. You're minus afterwards. You gotta respect it.
Gets a full conversion, corner pressure, calling out one of the Cash Money millionaires.
Bro, Akio is moving. Yo, he's trying to catch him. You look like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. What the hell?
Patience from Reynolds gets him a hit and away from the HPA. There's a setup with the Catalina bot. It connects at the very edge.
Finish.
Wow.
Step on him.
I know that it said the low hit first, but I would have been blocking out too, to be honest.
Bro, that was looking like Reynolds was just gonna make this one and done and move on with his life, but the Aikido has arisen. All it took was that one momentum shift from that Iggy.
Luane, man, when you play Luane and you see your Drazel work, you're like, hold on, I got a chance. I'm in this, baby. Let's go.
I mean, he's technically the gimmick character. When he gets a gimmick working, he's gonna keep making it roll.
It gives you life.
I like that option there because he committed to the jump. There was an opportunity for Aikido to maybe try to get like the unblockable situation because he blocks 2 and hits midair. Okay.
Catalina bot set up, eating some salads, got some corn, you know, just a little bit of a light meal before continuing with the match.
Oh, it begins. He backed up. He knew, and I think that was the shortcut too. So he's gonna get a little bit less damage, but that's okay. Oh no.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, he's taking so much damage from that.
Oh, he tried to get the plus rain dash on him, but was a little bit far outside.
He just needs one medium. He's looking for it. Parry. Couldn't get the super, the DP out in time.
And all of a
Reaction
sudden,
check.
Aikido is looking like he's gonna go up 2 games to 1. Out of nowhere. Either.
Stop that nonsense. Hit him with the medium. For the heavy.
Call him jumping back. Catalina bot. Nice anti-air dashes out. Reynolds' turn.
Okay, respecting it this time around. Got HPA off of the auto combo block string. He tried to challenge that. Look at him. Bro, all because he went for the hand slap. You want to disrespect Lil Wayne like that?
Corn on the table. Reynolds charging up the Nasdaqs. Wolf of Wall Street mode activated. Full stocks.
Stonks are high. Still has all 5 ready to go.
Caught him with the jab. And how many times in that sequence did he just check Aikido's guard? A little button here, fireball, a little button here, fireball, jump over. I'm just gonna jab, see what it does. Gets the connection and cancels out into Super Skybound.
Gets one of the brothers out of there, and now we see Reynolds playing the long-range game against Lil Wayne, and it seems to be working right now.
Oh man, he reached all the way back for that anti-air. It worked for him.
Where are you going?
I'm still here.
Okay. Instead of going for the anti-air, he actually just went for the punish upon landing because he knew he was going to push a button.
And that was a good situation for Aikido. Going to push Reynolds into the corner. HPA comes out.
I understand the reasoning, trying to maximize damage against your opponent, but sometimes it's better to just keep that defensive on.
Yeah, it didn't work out too much for Reynolds. However, Aikido gets hit with the overhead. Reynolds jumping around like a madman. Bunny rabbit mode.
He's getting away with these jumps. Look at this.
Yeah, he's robbing the bank with those jumps. All right, Catalina bot comes out. Missiles fully avoided. Best situation for Reynolds at this moment. Does have Super Skybound art on deck, so he's looking for just a little touch.
That's all. That might be what he needs. Has him in the corner.
Oh,
Overhead counter hits. Baby, Reynolds coming in, bringing it to a potential last game situation here. 2-1 lead. Reynolds just needs one more to win this tournament.
Yeah, that's it. But Aikido battling hard, not out of it quite yet. Does he get some more chances to use your Drazel, or is he going to stick with HPA conversions?
He's got full stocks ready to go. Reynolds actually gonna be able to power up those projectiles as well as DPs.
Okay,
So good, man.
Another late throw tech. Mashed out this time. Didn't believe that the throw was gonna, work out for Reynolds, and managed to get it out of that corner.
Okay, trying to push him back with a projectile. Man, he just keeps getting away with these jumps.
I mean, he got anti-aired a couple times, and Reynolds was like, I don't care, I'm gonna jump anyway.
Bro, Nikito pushed a button after that EX, so that's why we got a punch coming out from Reynolds. Jumping in on Iggy. Let's see if Reynolds can finally try to survive this, because this is where Reynolds been suffering. Oh,
It's
no!
the lightning, the orb, the rocks.
A lot of damage. He's alive? Is he gonna get it?
Dodge. Oh, the parry. I'm not sure how that interaction actually works, but it worked. I mean, it came out in Nikito's favor.
Down.
He was stuck, right? He had 1 HP. Literally any skill would have chipped him out, so that's why he was being relentless with his approaches.
And Nikito looking to tie things up at 2 games apiece. Reynolds, however, starting out with the early momentum, gets a forward throw, charges up.
Got to combo that stray missile. Now just going in with the shoulder tackle DP.
And sometimes you just gotta tell him, back up, I'm not done yet. Nice conversion there, set up.
That was a good time dodge.
Late throw tech from Nikito. Reynolds taking his turn, another jump in.
Both players got a meter here. Lowen's probably going to hold on to it because Nikito wants to get 80.
He's eating up, man, staying nice and healthy with this. Crouching heavy, will connect. Not too much off of it, but Reynolds pushing Nikito back to the corner. Late throw tech.
Oh, human pyramid attack. A little bit of a mix-up here.
Oh,
Bro, what is he doing?
Oh, he's trying to murder all 3 of them. Didn't work out. Almost did, though.
It put him into 1 health, though. Well, got healed. He's back in there. Literally just needs
And
1
Nikito
skill.
might have to parry here if the skill comes out.
Down.
Caught the aerial. Reynolds 1 round away, baby. He can do
Tournament
this.
point for Reynolds. Looking to close it out on the winner's side. Doesn't want any of this reset possibility. Akito pressing forward. Just needs 1 round to tie things up and keep himself alive.
That anti-air reached from a year away. Oh, I like that movement from Akito. He avoided the throw.
Good block here from Akito.
Reset?
Bot comes out. The homie gets him out the air. Where you going? My man's wasn't finished rapping at you.
So he can't escape. He's low on health. Here comes human pyramid attack. What's he gonna do? He jumped. He was trying to. Okay, so.
Yo.
Okay, that entire situation right there. There were so many times that Reynolds would try to cross over through the human pyramid. And that time, you saw Akito back up to prevent that from happening, so you get a punish afterwards. That was good awareness, good adaptation. Let's see.
It got him to the game 5 on the winner's side of Grand Finals, and Akito's looking for that reset. He wants to keep playing.
Yeah, dude, he wants this night to keep continuing on, man. Okay, anti-air. Very weird that throw didn't connect. Another whiff throw. What is going on here?
Man, they're just swinging for the fences now. DP's come down. However, Akito getting the mix off of the slide through.
He's expecting a counterattack. My man just shooting off the fire before the July.
It's 2 in the morning in Chicago. You over here popping off the rockets?
Okay, big corner combo. That's probably gonna kill. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna kill.
Yeah.
This isn't Lancelot. Percival will literally make so much damage off of his supers. The scaling means nothing to him. Okay, here we go. Let's see if Reynolds can try to pull this through just 1 more point, but Akito's still in this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been a close set, and tournament point might be the advantage that Reynolds needs as far as nerves goes. Let's see how Akito plays through another tournament point situation.
Classic bait there, just throws out a projectile his brother to bait up the jump.
Set up.
Counter hit, he pushed a button.
Yeah, he actually pushed the button. Catalina bot into HPA. Set play. Extraordinaire slide. That was disgusting.
Watch your ankles. Okay, here we go. Final round. Can Akito reset this bracket, or is this tournament going done?
All right, here we go. Akito rushing forward, trying to get that early momentum, pushing Reynolds into the corner, gets a conversion. Reynolds tried to challenge, but it did not work out for him. Set up again. I like that. This time he went for the throw.
Oh no, the mix-ups start happening. He can't get out. Bro, how much damage? How much damage are you doing in this corner? It's over.
A ton of damage.
I don't know. He's at 1 HP.
We're about to see a reset.
Yeah, like he had to dodge, and even then it was a 3 hit, so probably would have caught him afterwards. That was it, and that's a reset. Akito bringing Reynolds to losers.
Believe in victory.
And here we go again. The first person to 3 will go home as the Sky Captain for tonight's Granblue Fantasy versus bracket. And this is just a straight up race of 3. With punish on the throw. The overhead will avoid. Absolutely. Here's the setup in the corner. Akito looking to make this quick.
I feel like Akito just figured something out here. Like, he knows the second he gets run up to the corner, that's when he falls apart. Again, Reynolds challenging him in super. It's like, I get that he's trying to get damage off of it, but it's such a risky move, and it's paying off in dividends for Akito.
Big dividends for Akito right now. He's up 1 round, looking to put himself first on the board in this loser's side reset.
Push him in the corner.
Late throw tech with throw, no punish.
For that clash from that distance.
Yeah, and Reynolds gets a counter hit there. Akito tried to keep pressing. The light scored Reynolds some dividends, and here we go.
Stocks are up high for Reynolds. Be able to cash that out. He's alive, bro. Oh no, just block, bro. Just block everything.
Yeah, his life lead is so high. Yeah.
What?
I mean, there's no reason to, even Akito knows.
Why is he attacking him? You can't kill yourself. You can't kill Iggy at 1 health.
I mean, at that point, it didn't matter. He
Yeah.
was just a swing. He has such a huge life lead that he was like, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna heat you up, and then we're gonna go to the final round.
Okay. Now this is where Akito shines. Just moves over the mix-up. I like the crossovers again, mixing up what direction you have to block in, or just hold the block button.
It's just like you said. Akito has figured out that putting Reynolds in the corner is going to get payoff such big time for him, and there it is again. And I'm wondering if Reynolds is going to consider a switch at some point in this reset bracket. Like,
He's
stick with the Percival? Yeah.
I think the Percival's working. It's just like there's just some outplaying coming out from Akito, Like he's adapting to a lot of his answers. And I think that Reynolds just needs to chill whenever Lane Super is out. So I think that's his biggest weakness right now. Okay, got stocks ready to go.
Full charge from Reynolds, throwing out some fireballs just to test the guard over and over again. Finally a jump back from Akito. However, counter hit air to air, going to pay off big for Reynolds.
He was waiting for it. Okay, jumping low. Good call out from Akito. Again. But because of that jump, he put himself in the corner. He put himself in the blender.
Cracked open. Yeah.
Oof.
Yep. That's that's a unblockable situation because he's guarding the missiles in the air, come in with that grounded normal. Nothing you can do.
If you jump against those missiles, you gotta time it that you will not get caught by the block.
Yeah.
Anti-air? Ooh, again, it's very tricky. It's because he floats after that.
Dude, it's the old knuckleball, man. You know it's slow, but it's waving all over the place. You don't know when to time it.
You just want to hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Well, could have answered with the DP though.
Tries to hold it. Akito gonna make him hold this corner pressure.
Okay, managed to cross over, gets himself out of the corner.
I like that.
Afterwards.
Yeah, Reynolds in that exchange, he did throw out a couple of attacks, but mostly chilled, and it paid off with him not losing the round. But
that
there it is
happened again. The unblockable, dude.
Unblockable setup, man.
It's all a timing thing. Like it's either you gotta wait, delay the jump, or just jump straight up to avoid it.
And look at where we are now, Austin. Look at the score.
What happened? Like Reynolds
in the Keto
it looked like Reynolds was gonna win this whole tournament, and then how? What happened? Like look at this. I see another low incoming, another miss.
The knuckleball.
Another curveball coming out with the jumping U.
Clash.
That time he got sick of trying to anti-air. He just wanted to go for an air to
out. HPA comes out. Reynolds standing dodge. Oh yeah.
Oh, jump careful.
Nice parry there.
No DP
coming. Oh, he jumped again.
Go ahead, look at all those blocked hits coming out from that flutter.
Oh, reach it.
Yeah.
Time for me to start teaching.
He didn't want to hold it that time. He wanted to see the animation as fast as possible. Get me to this next round ASAP.
I need to get straight to this next round. All right, Reynolds, 1 round, looking to put himself on the board.
Still got a little bit of life at him.
Yep, absolutely. But Aikido just needs this game and it's all over.
Back up, trying to throw out some homies.
Got plenty. Wow, big jump in there. Late
good match. They had to get that tech. Goes for the re-grab, I like it. I respect the overhead. Reynolds has been getting a lot of mileage off of those counter hits.
Absolutely, and look how much he's been throwing, you know? So, like, I would go for the overhead as well. But Aikido not falling for the counter hit this time. And now his life lead is pretty big. Gonna run up with the, slide from the HPA.
Got caught by the sweep.
Man, your toes.
It's so tough. Alright, here we go. Potentially the final round of the tournament. If Aikido can just take one more.
We're all the way at tournament point for Aikido after coming back from defending against 2 tournament points. Impressive play from him. However, Reynolds on the offensive gets checked with the standing jab.
Trying to get his brothers off of him. Go for the auto combo into the EXDP. Just to force the knockdown. Sacrifices Oki for the stock. Runs back.
This time gets the clean jump over. However, full screen, you know Wayne's going to be eaten. Man, ate a little bit of extra fire for that one, though.
Bro, what if he ends this with Iggy? I don't know if I want to see it.
I can't right now.
No, it's human pyramid.
Doesn't matter. He might get it back. You never know. Pops the bottles.
I don't know, dude. He's got really low health. He's still got a little bit of breath left with him.
Reynolds at death door. And there it is.
Bro, there it was, man.
Coming back from loser's side, defending against 2 tournament points, resetting the bracket, and then winning 3-0. If that isn't a acknowledgement for Sky Captain, I don't know what is. So congratulations to Aikido for winning grand finals of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition, Episode 3, Granblue Fantasy versus. What a grand finals. That was incredible. I thought we were going to wrap it up early. I thought it was 30 minutes ago. I'm like, we'll be done.
Yeah.
You know, no, Aikido was here to play, and it showed incredible stuff also from Reynolds for, you know, taking it to the limit on that winner's side and making adjustments as he could. I mean, it was a great set.
So, yeah, Aikido, I literally thought Reynolds was going to have this tournament in the bag. Aikido found the exploits. He got so much mileage out of just keeping him in the corner and doing the classic mix that Loin can do. Plus, he was able to get a lot of damage off of just his supers in general. Because we saw with his match with Air Jordan that he wasn't as comfortable going for the supers because of, like, Air Jordan knew how to work around it. But then we see Reynolds might have to go hit the lab against the supers a little bit longer, or could be some online delay. The supers are way stronger with delay, so I'm not going to blame him at all for this.
That is absolutely true. Either way, I feel like the moment that Yggdrasil actually worked out for him changed the whole rhythm of the match, like changed it completely. And, you know, if that's what he recognized and he capitalized on, shout outs to him for sure.
Yeah. And before we go, guys, I just want to give one more shout out to Alex Valle. We're gonna throw it over to him really quick to close it out just one last time. My name is Austin.
I've been Dynamite.
And we'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Valle, you got the floor.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on the mic. You guys are freaking awesome, dude. Both of you guys. You know, we're doing this every week to, you know, give awareness to just, you know, the community that we're still playing games, and the commentators too. They're stepping up. The admins are stepping up. The social media guys, like the FGC is still alive. All right, every week we're doing things, watching the games we like, and now the beauty of online. I mean, obviously the integrity of the competitive play is not 100%, but the effort is, right, and you know, we get to see new talent as well. You know, like, we're all the way in the West Coast, and here we are. We got somebody from the Midwest and somebody from all the way in New York doing it live, and it's great to hear. You know, when they submitted their application, I saw like some of their work, and I'm like, oh man, it's pretty. You know, we have somebody that's well versed, not just in FGC, but also does like Smash and all types of different games. You know, somebody that has worked in you know, Conquest events and Rebel stuff. But this is a way to get your name out, you know, and locals that don't really get the shine that they deserve. The Midwest has some of the best players in the country, hands down. The Midwest movement, Street Fighter, and many games, anime games. Kidding me? New York, I mean, they're just like literally our mirror image. The best of the best in various games. So thank you guys, and I just want to close it out real quick with you know, giving shout outs to Ronin Rumble, which is also an online event that happens every Sunday. They have their events featuring Samurai Shodown and Granblue. And they're going to be alternating too. I think they supported some charity event last week, and then also Danger Time, which is they normally host live events in SoCal, predominantly for the anime scene, and they're starting their first online event, which is featuring Granblue. And they right now their Matcherino, they have like $300 already in that Matcherino. So it's, dude, they're loving it, man. I'm glad to see them back. Christian and folk, thank you guys so much for helping us, you know, get back into the things and setting up our Matcherino and getting the word out to the anime scene. So, but yeah, that'll do it for us, guys. Thank you guys so much one more time for everybody running the Weds Night Fights online editions for various games, NorCal, SoCal. We will see you next week. Peace out.